professional. Mark is a 6'2", 150-pounder. Bowlers come in all sizes, and these are a couple of fine ones. Leaving a 3 and wobbly 6, Bo on the left lane.
Chris's first shot ever in a TV championship round. Mark Mosayebi was just solid through the 24-game finals. He seemed really unperturbed by the pressure. It just hit him in the very last game last night. He opened in the 10th frame to drop from second to this position forward.
Okay. And he's bowled all week with a problem, a kidney problem, which he's going to have diagnosed further when he gets back to Charlotte, North Carolina tomorrow. Here now is Steve Hoskins, the defending champion, Tarpon Springs, Florida. His 6th television appearance. Record 5 wins, 4 losses.
At 5 feet 5 inches in stature, look at the power this young man generates in that 5-step delivery. Look at how he pulls that left arm back as the right arm comes through. That really accentuates the power and gives him a lot of whip. When he gets his strike ball going, look out.
The 1989 Rookie of the Year. All right. Thank you very much. Steve says, a bow to the pins. 60 lanes here in the Forum. The only bowling lanes I know with many, many chandeliers overhead. Grand lady owns the establishment. It's a natural. All right, that'll ease some of the pressure. Mark Mosayebi of Charlotte.
Mark has a very low maintenance swing. It's very short. He's very riveted in his target. This is really ideal position. Look where the feet are as he pivots through his 4th step into his slide step, cups that wrist under the ball. Absolutely perfect form as he goes right to target. He strikes in the 2nd frame. He trails by just 10 pins.
Proud of his 5 Southern Regional titles. Hey, Bo, the game is on.
You bet. He really waited for that ball, Chris. I am surprised at his composure. Usually those first couple of frames, a rookie will just jump at the shot. But he's made some good shots. Hoskins, even in the match, he's perfect through 2 frames. He's got that real deep inside line. Look at how far left he's playing on the lanes. You have to have power to carry the pins from that angle.
Count them. 3 in a row. Steve Hoskins, last year's Quaker State Open champion, outlines the reasons for his success here at Forum Bowl.
I think it's a lot of confidence and the fact that I usually get to see my family right about this time, my daughter and my wife. So I have a really good attitude when I'm here.
For 4. Four-bagger for the defending champion, 20-pin lead. We're at Forum Lanes, and not far from here is the old home of the Texas Rangers, Arlington Stadium. Well, we're nearing the middle of our first game. In it, Mark Mosayebi, Charlotte, North Carolina. He is a double-up, trailing by 20, can cut the lead to 10.
Chris, we see it week after week. After a slight delay, a player usually goes a little bit high. I think there's a lesson to be learned that you need to keep a little more momentum after you take a 2 or 3 minute break. That can go for league players too, because they have that much of a break almost every frame. Look out. Look out. Look out. He just slid by the 4-pin. He just went too quickly.
Mark Mosayebi is a newcomer to the championship round. But, you know, he expected to be here today.
Well, I'm not too surprised because I bowled good in the regionals last year. I won 4 of them. And I bowled a lot of finals, so he gave me a lot of help here this week. And for the winter, I don't know. I got to go home, do a test. Might have cancer in my kidney. I don't know yet, so we'll see. Hopefully it's nothing. I can be out in St. Louis. I just missed 1 week.
Well, Chris, he seemed pretty relaxed in that interview, but afterwards he admitted to me he's actually afraid of these tests. We hope the best for him.
We sure do. And he hopes for the best, too, here in this very first game, a test against the defending champion, Steve Hoskins. Here's a man with a lot of poise, a lot of precision. Not so on that shot, but
well, he whips through that ball, and he's a high-risk, high-reward type player when he gets it going. Last year, when he took the lead, as you see the angle of attack as he snaps that ball from the left side of the lane out to the right and then back high. In his last 8 games last year, he averaged .257 to take the lead. He was the tournament leader last year. This year, he's trying to defend from the number 5 spot.
And you know, Bo, when you were saying we could always have a perfect game, here's a man with 18 300s, and our leader, Pete Weber, has 23 perfect games. So it's a possibility, Steve, of course, not in this game.
Chris, you see the angle Steve is playing, the extreme inside line. He's going to lay the ball down almost in the left-hand channel. And he'll be between the 4th and 5th arrows with a swing out in this area. Watch this shot.
Great sound of the clobbered pins here in the forum lanes, Bo.
You bet. 3-pound, 8-ounce, brand new pins into the telecast today. Now Mark Mosayebi, who's dug himself a little bit of a hole here with that miss in the 4th, trying to get back in striking.
All right. Striking the 6th frame in this first game, 30 pins separating these two professionals. Mark is 24-year-old. Steve, 25 years old.
Mosayebi also that deep inside line. Now you get a really good view. He's going to be in that area. He's going to slide over almost on the other lane. That's legal, but you have to release the ball on your own lane. This is his shot.
Beautiful double by Mark here at the Forum Lanes in the finals of the Quaker State Open. Yesterday at the site of their new ballpark, the Texas Rangers modeled a new look for 1994. World of Sports. Here at Forum Lanes, Mark Mosayebi with a double is pulled within 20 pins of the defending champion, Steve Hoskins. However, Steve has a strike up, shooting in the 7th. All right. In a few weeks, we'll be going to Peoria for the True Value Open. Here's the defending champion, John Mazza.
Thanks, Chris. Bob, 0 for 3. 4th show. Is the Lion going to come out of the cage and play today?
Yeah, I think a little red meat's on the menu for today.
Well, we're ready for dinner. Here we go, folks.
Oh, you're in the right state. Hey. Land of beef cattle.
You got to see the power ball this Spalding player throws. You think Hoskins got something in that hand. You wait till the next guy comes up. Right now, it's 8th frame, 30-pin lead.
All right. Open with a 4-bagger, now a spare, and then 3 in a row. Yes, the Fort Worth Fat Stock Show is underway.
Is a 139-year tradition.
Right now, Mosayebi going at a 207 pace. He needs to throw some more strikes. He's got to get the ball here on this lane and then over in this area on this lane. Very deep in line.
Oh, yeah. Our scout is back, though.
Oh, Chris, that's exciting. You watch the head pin go to the left sideboard. There's a lot of players who like to see this shot leave the game. The players feel that the bowling balls are just too strong for the pins. They would like to see a little heavier pin to put a little premium on the solid hit. However, you got to play with what we got here today. Mosayebi has kept himself in the match. He has a potential 247. Hoskins going at a 247 pace. Just 2 frames left.
Great finishing strokes by this 24-year-old. First time ever on national television.
He's put the pressure right back on Steve Hoskins. Hoskins can shut him out, but he has to keep striking.
Boy, he's zeroed in. He's really bringing that pressure right back, isn't he, Bo? Tomorrow, it's an exciting regional doubleheader here on ABC's Pizza Hut College Basketball. First at 1:30 Eastern, 10:30 a.m. Pacific. Massachusetts takes on number 7 Kentucky, or a Big 8 battle as third-ranked Kansas hosts Nebraska. Then in Game 2, Virginia takes on Charlie Ward, and Florida State or Louisville hosts Vanderbilt. That's all tomorrow. ABC.
Our defending champion just needs a mark to win the first match. 10th frame.
And Hoskins slams the door.
What a reaction. He knows he pulled that ball a little left to target. He hit inside the 5th arrow. There's 7 arrows on the lane. The ball skidded back, and it just hit solid in the pocket. Needs 1 pin. That's just secondary for this champion. He looks at the scoreboard. He'll stay behind the foul line. He's bowling on lane 39 with the ball, standing on lane 38 with the feet. He's going to meet Bob Spalding, another super tarker.
And it was an $8,000 week for Mark Mosayebi. That's what he'll get for finishing 5th here in the Quaker State Open. Winner, however, will get $41,000. So Steve is still alive to go all the way and meet the tournament leader, Pete Weber.
Hoskins will be in the 270.
277.
That's so much.
Wonderful score.
Mark Mosayebi, nothing to be ashamed of. He made 1 slight mistake, lack of experience in the 4th frame, and he's got a shot at 226 if he spares here. A very creditable game, however, against Steve Hoskins, not enough, as we have our usual high-scoring environment here at Forum Lanes in the opening match. And next week we will update the diagnosis of Mark Mosayebi. We wish him well. A good, solid 5th place finish. A good showing today. He hopes to be back for the Bud Light tournament in St. Louis.
And a fine performance here today, rolling at 226. Good.